Hi everyone, it's Angela from Cloudfetti, and today I'm sharing how to make a magic spellbook charm out of polymer clay. So to start out, I have a medium-sized ball of white clay, and I'm rolling that out between two stacks of 2 popsicle sticks. I then have a small rectangular cookie cutter, and since the rolled out clay is quite deep, I've gone ahead and dipped the cutter into some cornstarch, making sure that it goes up the sides. And then just cutting out a rectangle. And peeling away the excess. I'm then taking a blade and trimming the edges so that the sides are a bit sharper. Then to make some pages for the book, I'm using a needle tool to scratch some lines into 3 sides of the rectangle, leaving one alone as the spine. And then to turn it into a charm, I'm adding in an eye pin. And now I'm going to fully bake it using my package's instructions, just to harden it so that I don't accidentally squish it at a later stage, which I know I will. So now after it's fully cooled down, I've rolled a thick vertical snake of purple pearl clay, and I'm going to roll it out between a couple of popsicle sticks. I'm then just going to slide a blade underneath to remove it from my work surface and rotate it horizontally. I'm then going back to the baked pages and brushing on a small amount of bacon bond just onto the front, back and spine before placing it down into the center of the purple clay. I'm then just using my blade to trim the excess off the edges of the book cover. Just removing the eye pin so it's not in the way. And then folding the cover over and repeating on the other side. I then have 2 small balls of yellow, and for each one, I'm flattening them down with my finger. And cutting off the edges to make a rectangle. and then cutting it diagonally to make 2 triangles. And then I'm placing one onto each corner of the cover. So next I've got a yellow moon and 2 star cane slices. And you can see that the original star is much lighter on the right, and in the middle I've covered it with a darker yellow to match the moon. I'm then brushing on some bacon bond onto them and placing them onto the front cover. And then just using a needle tool to press a line on the left side of the cover. So now it's time to add the face, so I'm using a dotting tool to poke holes for the eyes to go. And placing in little balls of black. And a tiny U shape for the smile. Then for the cheeks, I'm pressing on some tiny balls of light pink. And placing the eye pin back in, and I'm going ahead and fully baking it using my package's instructions. And then lastly, once everything's cooled down completely, I'm securing the eye pin with some Superglue. And that's all for this tutorial. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!